That's me, and I'm currently flying on an infinite TNT duplicator, heading straight towards buildings on my school Minecraft server. And that's also me, working in our local Greggs. But this is not any ordinary Greggs. Once a customer buys an item, they're actually going to fall to their death, and all their items are going to be mine for the taking. All of this and more. Whoa. You're telling me that all of this happens in this one video? Of course I'm telling the truth, you stinky, smelly... Heck yeah. Let me take you all the way back to the beginning. So where did this all start? So one day, me and my schoolmates got together and decided we were gonna make a Minecraft server. And me being me, I was the first one to log on. Heck yeah. I'm gonna start making my house. We got a good spawn. We got a jungle. We got a desert. We got some melons. Come here, cows. Here he is. And now with the second person to join, this server was going to fill up quick. And not to mention, we had bedrock compatibility on this server. So I just finished my first house. It may not have looked the best, but it got the job done. Tom's terrific hut. And then it was time to get resources. Straight away, I had found some valuable resources, including 2 music discs and a name tag for my buddy's dog. And after a very long mining trip, I finally decided to come back up to the surface to see what type of things my friends have been up to. The Oliver Davis mole hole. I like this room, Oliver. I like the aesthetic of this one. Now, being completely jealous of the mole hole, I now wanted my own house. So that's what I was going to set off and do. So I decided that I was going to live on a jungle cliff. Now, I was gonna live here because I had a clear view of the mole hole. If anything fishy was going on in that mole hole, I would be the first one to know about it. Right, with all that said and done, let's actually build the house. So I finally finished my house, and it was looking pretty epic. But then, this is the part of the video where it starts to get interesting. Cue the music. I received a Discord DM from my buddy PP Lennon. I received this DM shortly after he joined the server. He asked me if I wanted to make a secret base with him, and then he sent me his coordinates. Now, as this was a completely brand new server, me and PP Lennon could get a head start and stack up quickly. We both knew we couldn't fall behind. So, we both went mining, being the first people to acquire diamonds on the server. And as PP Lennon made it to the surface first, he started on our secret base. We were going to keep this base to ourselves as a secret, just in case this server broke out in a full-on war. Only problem with this base was that it was under the ocean. Our base was completely flooded, but through the power of communicating by sign, we managed to fix this problem, and our base actually ended up looking pretty cool. Okay, so remember the name tag I got for my buddy's dog? Well, I was about to pull off one of the first pranks of the SMP, and that prank would include me stealing his dog. Psst, guys. As I'm quickly hiding my friend's dog thousands and thousands of blocks away, please consider hitting the subscribe button down below. It would really help me out so much. Thank you. Let's carry on. So I arrived at a faraway island with his dog. I did build Pee-Pee Poo-Poo a little shelter, so when he was found, he'd be okay. I then popped back to Oliver's base and informed him where Pee-Pee Poo-Poo had gone. Because at the time, Oliver was actually AFK farming at his base. Well, not quite, because my buddy Ethan pushed him to the side, so he wasn't actually farming anything. But as we thought he might have been asleep or had his computer off, he was still there. He was still by the computer. Oliver turned around.
Wait.
He turned around. No, I just went back down and he was just facing the other way.
Hey, Oliver.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna turn around.
Hi!
Also, Tom, where's my dog? I can't bother to go there.
He's just gone fishing.
And who took 11 of my diamonds?
Now, this caught our attention because none of us stole his diamonds. I wouldn't go that far. I just hid Pee-Pee Poo-Poo.
Oliver, he was on for like 5 minutes this morning and then he just left.
This Haith fella, his name started popping up in a few rumors. Rumors that he was the one stealing from everyone in this SMP. Now, as an average diamond enjoyer, I didn't think this was very cool. Neither did half the server when we went to interrogate him.
And my diamonds are gone, Heath.
I didn't see your diamonds.
As well as all my lapis.
I have not stolen. I didn't even know you had lapis. I did not steal your diamonds.
I didn't know.
I didn't steal. No, I went to see your house. It's quite nice.
Look, can whoever's taking them just bring them back, please?
Don't accuse me of stealing.
It was all kicking off at this point. It sounded as if we were about to go to war against one man. As I was backing up all of it in this situation, we needed to come up with a plan to get payback. And that's exactly what we did. The plan was simple. The first step was make Haith believe I was on his side by helping him build his own base. Step 2, gather all the materials needed for a flying TNT duplicator. Step 3, build this flying TNT duplicator without bringing too much attention to myself. And the final step 4, cause as much chaos as I possibly can. So before I did any of this, I went into creative mode to pick the machine I was actually going to build and see if it worked. Then it was time to commence step 1, to convince Haith that I was on his side. And I would do this by ever so nicely offering to help him build his base. And to prove that I was on his side, I set out to get all the materials that he needed for his build. And once I put in the work, put in the hours, and took what was mine, Haith definitely believed that I was on his side. All that was left to do now was to actually help him build his house. And after that was done, it was time to get all the materials to build the TNT machine. Let's do this. First on my list was slime. So I traveled to a faraway swamp to get as much slime as I possibly could. Next was redstone and iron for those observers, minecarts, and railways. So I headed off on a mining trip for these. And last but not least, dead coral. This was quite tricky because I needed a silk touch pickaxe to actually get the coral, kill it, then use it for the contraption. But I did not have enough levels for silk touch, so I had to pop down to the zombie farm to get XP. Once I gathered everything, it was finally time to build a TNT machine. Now, I'd have to hurry up and be quick, because if people started to notice I was building something suspicious in the sky, I'd start to build up a crowd. And that's exactly what happened. As I built the machine the wrong way around first, it gave everyone time to realize what was going on so they could come up and see themselves, including Haith himself. But there was nothing they could have done. All Haith could do was watch helplessly as his entire base blew up in front of him. And as all good things must come to an end, my machine got caught on a pillar and blew up. That damage right there? That's not enough. We gotta do more. Time to make some more dupes. The first machine didn't do enough damage. The Great Bridge of Jungle was still standing strong. So I did the only logical thing and built 3 extra TNT machines. All in line, all above the Great Jungle Bridge. The one staple of this world that was keeping us all together. But it had to go. Nobody steals all of us diamonds. Oh my gosh. It was a new dawn, a new day. And after this, everyone just seemed to settle down. Now, I don't currently know if Haith's gonna get me back, which probably will happen. Me and PP Lennon decided to open up a Greggs. And if anyone doesn't know what a Greggs is, it's a British bakery food chain. Now, if you saw in the intro, this Greggs wasn't your ordinary Greggs. We were gonna trap this Greggs. If anyone bought anything, they'd fall to their death. So let's build it and try and trap some people. There we go. Greggs. Awesome. Now with Greg set up, it was time to trap some people. But first, let's add some employees. Oliver, welcome to Greg.
Greg.
It's the Greg Hut. And as he entered to buy some food, he opened the chest.
I've got my full diamond stuff on me. 27 diamonds.
No.
All of my diamond stuff on me.
Welcome to Greg's. No, you can't do that. No. So someone might have figured it out already. No, you were supposed to actually get him. Oh no! And the final customer was none other than Haith himself. Have you seen the Greggs, Haith?
No, not yet.
What's your favorite Greggs?
Big for me.
Oh, can you see the Greggs? It's like a massive like Greggs. It's really awesome. It's Liam and Greg. And in the chest you have steak bakes and whatnot.
May I see?
I think it's safe to say by the end of this, I had ruined a lot of people's experiences on this SMP. Oops. Anyway guys, if you did enjoy, please subscribe, like the video, join the Discord, follow all the socials, and without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next one.